this evening at 7:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Pisces is a water sign. So many of us have just been feeling completely emotional because water rules the emotional body. And I'm gonna apologize right now if you hear somebody like mowing a lawn and doing yard work, because my neighbors have decided like right now is the perfect time to do their yard work. So that's what they're doing right now. So hopefully you can all hear me all right. Thank you. So yeah, this full moon, we're in Pisces. Pisces is a water sign. It is ruling the emotional body. What does that mean for you? That means that right now, as we are coming into the full lunar energy of this full moon, a lot of emotional stuff has been coming up. And if you're like me and you happen to be sensitive, you may be finding that a lot of emotional stuff came up for release, so a lot of crying. I know for the last like 4 days, I had so much emotional stuff come up that I just start crying over, and it happens. So the reason that this is happening, you may be finding right now you're having more emotional stuff come up than you're used to, is because full moons are a time of release and forgiveness. So if you're finding past memories coming up that trigger emotional stuff in you, if you're finding now that people that you love, you're maybe getting more into a bit of a tit-tat with them, it's because right now everybody's really emotional, and especially right now we have six planets in retrograde. 6 planets in retrograde, and Mercury is going retrograde on the 27th. And Mercury rules over communication. So we are currently in the shadow of Mercury's retrograde as well, which can cause a lot of how we communicate to begin getting really jumbled. So if you're finding right now that you are at loss for words, or when you're discussing things with people, things are kind of like falling apart, that is the joy of Mercury retrograde shadow. And with this emotional Pisces water energy coming with this lunation, you're going to be releasing a lot. And I also want to emphasize that full moons are also a time of forgiveness. So if you're feeling that these memories are coming up and there are people you are hanging on to some emotional stuff about, this is a really good time for you to just let it go. Because when we let go of things, we no longer carry them, which means that they're not an emotional burden anymore, which means they're not weighing on us. And crying, actually, if you've been crying a lot like I have, you have to look at what crying is. So crying is water and it's salt. So salt is what we would use to cleanse, and water is the emotional body. So you are cleansing the emotional body when you cry. So that's why a lot of people are finding right now they're much more, teary-eyed than they normally are, and finding that they're really in those emotional deep waters of themselves. Now with Pisces as well, you're going to find that the spiritual element of your life is going to be very heightened right now. Your intuition is going to be heightened. And this is important with Pisces lunation because this is a very transitional time we're going through globally, where a lot of us are coming into our intuition and realizing what's right for us, what feels right for us. So if you are finding that there are aspects of your life that a lot of other people are just going along with, and you feel intuitively, you get that gut feeling that something's not right, that's because this lunation is bringing it up for you to help you come to terms with what's right for you. And your intuition, research studies have shown that intuition is a real thing. And it's based on our instinctual mechanisms of how we perceive the environment around us for survival. So it's really important right now, as we move forward from this full moon in Pisces, that we take note of what's going on with our intuition, okay? So yeah, that's what I wanted to cover for this full moon. If you're feeling emotional, just let the tears, let them come. Let whatever comes up for you to come up, because it's coming up to be released, and just allow yourself to feel, because that's the only way you're going to heal, and it rhymes because it's true. Okay, so I'm going to pour myself a cup of tea, and then we're going to get started. I'm having some chai tea this evening because I was feeling a little spicy, especially with all this emotional stuff. I felt it was time to, dig in and light up my own fire. Oh, there was something else. I knew there was a reason I picked chai tea. So, Pisces energetically resonates it energetically resonates with the sacral chakra. And you're like, that's great, Sam. What's that mean? It means energetically, the sacral chakra is the home of your intuition. Aha. Not only that, but your sacral chakra is also where Kundalini flame comes from too. So your inner fires will be coming up right now. The emotional body is coming up right now to help lead us intuitively to where we're going. You might find right now that you might be feeling a little bit spicy. So confrontation might be more on your radar than usual. I really want to emphasize focusing on your breath right now as a way to guide you through whatever may be emotionally coming up for you, especially with this sacral chakra activation that's coming in with this full moon. And I really want to remind you, anytime you feel like overwhelmed or like you have way too much energy, which can happen with sacral chakra activation, you get that antsy feeling like you can't sit still. That's a time for you to ground down. So get outside, be in nature. That'll help align your chakras naturally. Focusing on your breathing, doing deep belly breaths, it can also help align your chakras, and it taps into the sacral chakra energy, as well as making sure that you are taking time for yourself. That's really important, and that's going to become very apparent in the next few weeks after this full moon, is how we take care of ourselves and how we take care of others. That's going to be really highlighted, as well as your intuition. Yes, anything can be spicy if you put enough emotion to it, right? All right. So we are going to get started with my favorite fire sign, Aries. Well, okay, that's not true. My favorite fire sign now is Leo. But that's for personal reasons. So we're getting started with Aries for this full moon reading. And I want to remind everyone that this is a collective full moon reading. So it's important for you to understand that if it doesn't resonate with you, it may or may not, but also to highlight your moon sign and your sun sign. And if you're looking for insight into your relationships, your Venus sign, and what I'm talking about is the zodiac signs that were in alignment with the planets in your natal chart, in your astrological chart, okay? So if you're finding that your message isn't resonating with you, I want to really highlight, check out your moon sign, your Venus for love. And if you're looking for more insight in how you can communicate better and how this Mercury retrograde is going to impact you, look where your Mercury, what sign it was in your natal chart. And if you're curious about finding out about that, you can always DM me and I'll show you how to get a free natal chart reading. Awesome, right? Okay, so starting off with Aries. Aries is a fire sign that is known for being very much a bit of an authoritarian sign. They do take charge, so to speak. That's why they're also represented by the Emperor in the tarot deck. And this reading will cover, all these zodiac sign readings I'm doing this evening will cover from this full moon until the next full moon. So you will see from this full moon until the next that these messages that are coming through may more deeply resonate with you as we get closer to the next full moon. So, going on with Aries. So, represented by the Emperor in the tarot deck, Aries is a sign that really likes to take charge. They like going after what they're passionate about, hence fire energy. Fire energy is all about that passion and what you go after when you're passionate. So, from this moon cycle until the next, let's see what we've got going on for you, Aries, shall we? Thank you, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, and okay. How do you want to be received? Okay. Telling me to take this card here. So we have the sun sign for you, Aries. I'm so excited. This is awesome. So the sun card represents Leo fire energy in the major arcana, but it also represents like the feelings of joy. Like, you know that sensation you get when you're out in the sun and you have sun coming down on your face and you just feel so full and happy, and you can just see from the imagery in this card that this individual is just basking in the sunlight, and it's that sensation of feeling overjoyed, feeling charged up, feeling energized. So from this full moon into the next, my dear Aries, if you are finding that you've been having a bit more of an emotional release during this time, it's because you're stepping into an energy of being much more liberated and free, where you can really enjoy and embrace what fires you up in your life and what you're passionate about. Yeah, I'm really feeling that for you. It represents joyous and happy outcomes as well for you, Aries. So if you've been like recently been feeling really down, and I know the energy's been really thick, moving forward from this full moon for this lunation cycle, you're going to be stepping into a happier time. Especially, they're saying, sorry, I'm getting a message. You're going to step into the sunshine and find that you're feeling more divine. Interesting. Okay, that's your message, Aries. Let's get a clarifying tarot card for you, Aries. Can I get a clarifying tarot card, please, for the sun, for Aries? Yeah, like they're saying that this is going to be a really good, joyous time for you, and they're really focusing on that self-care and self-love for you, Aries. Like, you're gonna feel good taking care of yourself. Oh, that one flipped up. That's what they're saying for sure. And I'm gonna knock that over too. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So everything's turning in your favor, my dear Aries. The Wheel of Fortune, these are two major arcana cards. So I really want to emphasize that for you, Aries, that when we have two major arcana cards, that means from this full moon into the next, Aries, that you're going to be going through something that is a spiritual journey that is kind of like, you know, with minor arcana cards, okay, it's a bit like you can kind of wiggle out of it, but this means that you need to really, really lean into this happiness and joy, because this is part of your spiritual expansion, which is what this Pisces full moon is also all about, right? Tapping into our spiritual selves and aligning it with the physical right now. Yeah. And the Wheel of Fortune, like, this is a turning point in your life where you're finding your own happiness. They're really, really telling me, like, the message and download I'm getting is that you are turning the wheel in your own favor. You're taking charge of your own happiness. You're stepping into what makes you happy. Yeah, for sure, Aries. That's awesome. Well, congratulations. That's beautiful. And to kind of lean into this Pisces full moon energy, I'm using a deck called the Divine Doors, because I really feel like with this full moon, we're opening a doorway right now where we tap into our intuition, we align our spiritual and physical selves, and we open the doorways towards aligning with that energy and stepping into our true selves. And I'm really feeling that with this moon, so I chose the Divine Door energy. So let's see what doorway is going to be opening for you, Aries, and get a message around that for you. Oh, we've got patience. Check out this doorway. This is a beautiful doorway, and you can see it has a long path, right? So I'm getting the download as well before I even read the message that's on the back of this card, that the happiness that you're after, Aries, I really want to emphasize this. This is something that comes from within you, okay? You're realizing no longer can you depend on your happiness coming from an external source. And you're going to have to take your time in this adjustment for you, because as an Aries, you really do like external stimulation, right? So taking your happiness from an external source is sometimes something that Aries really, really like to do, right? Being a fire sign, it fires them up. So this doorway says on the back of it, your oracle message is patience. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. Okay. I'm sorry, but everything will come to light with the Sun card, Aries. Come on. Come on. So everything's turning in your favor, Aries. This is going to be a really, really good moon cycle for you. I'm really excited for you. Congratulations. And just remember to emphasize on that happiness coming from within instead of those external sources, because that's where you're going to really find what lights you up. Okay? You'll have to let me know how that resonates with you, Aries. Yeah. Focusing on the internal happiness. We're gonna move on to Taurus. I know there's a Taurus in the room. I saw her join. So, Taurus, you were one of the signs that this full moon was gonna be really good for. I remember that. Earth signs especially, because we're in Virgo season right now. The sun is in Virgo. So Taurus is an earth sign that really, really emphasizes the more comfortable and luxurious aspects about life. They really enjoy personal comforts and those things in their lives that make them feel luxurious and warm and fuzzy inside. And they're down to earth, very down to earth usually. Thank you, archangels. Oh, that came out real fast. Okay, so you have the Seven of Cups, Taurus. So cups represent the emotional body, and we are in a emotional body moon, right? Because we're in Pisces. And you can see that this individual in the Seven of Cups, he's looking to make a decision. He's kind of biting his nail a bit. He feels a little bit overwhelmed. So emotionally, this lunation cycle for you, my dear Taurus, you may be feeling as though you're a little bit overwhelmed because you have a lot going on. It's maybe feeling like you can't make a decision, or you're having issues making decisions right now and feeling like there's so much going on you don't even know where to put your focus, right? Like this individual in this card. But what's important is that you follow your intuition, my dear Taurus, which is what is highlighted with this full moon for you. So if you are finding that you're having trouble making decisions, or you're feeling as though there's a lot of pressure for you to make decisions, I'm really going to ask you, Taurus, to lean into your intuition and let that guide you for making the decisions with what comes up for this moon cycle for you. I'm going to get a clarifier for you, Taurus, find out a little bit more of this Seven of Cups energy. Can I please have a clarifier for Taurus for Seven of Cups energy? Thank you very much, Archangels, Divine Beings, and Pure White Light. Let's see what we got for you for clarification. Yeah, you're really feeling it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're really feeling it. We got the Nine of Wands. So I always call this the tired warrior, this card here, the Nine of Wands. And you can see he's leaning, in the imagery here, he is leaning on this staff, his wand, to keep him upright. And he's created a barrier. Oh, I'm just getting an outlet. There's a number of you who are having issues with boundaries at work. And you're getting a lot of pressure to make decisions that you're not comfortable making. Okay, so this is, as a clarifier, saying to me, like, take a deep breath, assert your boundaries, my dear Taurus, and remember that you are supported in what you're doing, no matter what it is. Okay, and to not give up. Like, this card always means to don't give up. Even if you're feeling tired and weary, this is going to turn out in your favor for this lunation cycle. Just keep, you know, your barriers and your boundaries. You can see it in the back of this imagery when it comes to making the decisions, okay, or the options that you have to make for this lunation. I'm hearing, Taurus, as well, that these overwhelming options or decisions, it may be exhausting. It's exhausting, and make sure you're taking care of yourself, right? Because we have the wands represent fire energy, right? So in order for you to evoke that fire, to, you know, align with the sacral chakra energy that's coming through for this full moon, you need to make sure that you're firing yourself up, which means that you're nourishing yourself. If you don't have the energy to do something, you need to make sure you're giving yourself the energy in order to do it, which means you need to take care of yourself, Taurus. Okay, so that you can, you know, keep your ground, stand your ground for whatever options or choices that are coming at you for this lunation. I'm going to get a Divine Door card for you, Taurus, and see what the Oracle has to say for you. Please have an Oracle card for Taurus, a Divine Door, you Archangels, Divine Beings, Pure White Light, Ancestral Guides, and Guardians. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really feel like you just need to stand your ground too. Like, when you make a decision and it feels intuitively right for you, Taurus, stand your ground. Don't let them push you around, okay? I'm really hearing that. Oh, what did we flip? Something flipped. I felt it. Where is it? There it is. Did any of you know someone named Anthony? If you're a Taurus and you know an Anthony, then you might want to listen up, because this one is Anthony's Call. Okay, this card says Anthony's Call. It says, Anthony's Call, in thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. Oh, you're losing hope, Taurus. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope because you're feeling overwhelmed, okay? In this doorway that's opening up for you, you're going to find that you find safety and comfort, my dear Taurus, when you listen and tune into your intuition and align yourself with spirit. So how can you do that? Getting out in nature is really big for an earth sign like Taurus. Going for hikes, being around trees, that's going to help you to align with your spirit and your intuition right now, to help empower you too and charge you up. I'm really hearing that you need to make sure you're taking this time for yourself so that you don't lose hope. Okay, so opening this door means that you're taking responsibility for your well-being so that you can keep being able to stand up for yourself and make the decisions in your life that you need to, okay, Taurus? You take care of yourself. You'll have to let me know how that resonates for you for sure. Yeah, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. That's so important, and I feel a lot of us are going through that energetically right now, like we're being asked to stand up for ourselves. have to let me know how that resonates for you, Taurus. And if any of you know an Anthony, we're gonna move on to Gemini. Gemini is an air sign. Air rules over the mental body, and they tend to be a very sociable sign, usually very chatty and very outgoing. Let's see what this lunation cycle from this full moon until the next has in store for Gemini. I'm just gonna do a nice little shuffle here, get all those cards together. Yeah, because, oh my. So the cards are giving me a bit of difficulty, and anytime I have this with the sign's energy, I know right off the bat that you may be feeling a bit scattered. Yeah, you're feeling a bit scattered, my dear Gemini. I'm getting that. There's a lot of like all over the place energy I'm picking up from the collective for the sign Gemini. Thank you, archangels. Okay, thank you. How do you want to be received? Okay, you've got the Page of Cups. So Page of Cups to me always represents messages coming in, usually around the emotional body. So like I was saying to our dear Taurus, cups represent the emotional aspects of our life. And a page usually represents messages coming in around emotional stuff. It can also mean that you're being called to tap into your inner child right now. Oh, my dear Gemini, there's a lot of inner child work that's come up with you for this full moon. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to emphasize right now, let the tears flow, my dear Gemini. This inner child stuff that's coming up for you right now for you to process is so that you can release it. That message is definitely for some of you. Others of you, I feel as though like there's something about an apology. There's an apology either that you need to give or that somebody else, or forgiveness needs to happen. There was something about that. So there may be messages coming through this lunation cycle about either you having to forgive yourself or forgive someone, or an apology to yourself or to someone. Whatever it may be, you're definitely in the emotional aspect about these things. So my advice for you, Gemini, is definitely just allow yourself to release with this full moon whatever's coming up to you. Do some inner child work. Whatever you used to do when you were a kid that lit you up, I usually find is really effective for helping you tap into inner child work. And getting into your creative aspects of self too, which is highlighted with the Page of Cups. Let's find out for a clarifier for the Page of Cups for you, Gemini. Let's see what you got here. Please have a clarifier. Yeah, see, these cards are doing the same thing. I'm definitely feeling like you're just scattered, Gemini. Like you just feel as though you don't know where to put your focus. You don't know where to put your focus right now, do you, my dear? That's okay. And I feel like the emotional stuff and the inner child work is kind of through a bit of a loop. There we go. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. So anytime I see a card in reverse, it means blocked energy. The Nine of Cups always represents wish fulfillment for me. You can see the individual, he's sitting, he's got all his cups lined up behind him. He's feeling very emotionally fulfilled. But when the Nine of Cups is blocked, that means that you are not feeling fulfillment. That means that you're feeling as though you are blocked from reaching those wishes or dreams that you care about. And especially with the Page of Cups, I feel as though right now, you may be feeling as though you're blocked from reaching the dreams or the aspects of your life that you're trying to reach out and grasp. Now, I want to remind you with the overall energy of the Page of Cups that you have your imagination and your creativity to assist you, my dear Gemini, in helping you to unblock this Nine of Cups energy and allow you to go after what it is that you dream about and you wish for 100%. And whatever's coming up to be released this moon cycle, like if you need to forgive yourself or apologize to someone and it's really weighing you down and that's what's blocking this energy for you, well, I'm just going to tell you straight up, Gemini, it's in your best interest to go through whatever it is you need to do to release that energy, right? So if it's reaching out to a person and just saying sorry, or if it's giving forgiveness to a person, because when we forgive people, we're not doing it for them, we're doing it for ourselves so that we don't have to carry the burden anymore of that emotional baggage. Okay, forgiveness is for you. I really want to emphasize that, Gemini. I feel like last moon cycle, you got a very similar message. So I feel like this is carrying over for you because it's been weighing on you a lot, Gemini. I'm going to see what doorway oracle card they have for you, Gemini. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Whatever's weighing you down is blocking this Nine of Cups energy, right? That wish fulfillment is being stopped for you. like your abundance. Like you can't enjoy your abundance emotionally right now, can you? Okay, yeah. This is your doorway. This is your doorway, Gemini, and I'm going to read the message. 3 of Cups, a toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 of Cups and happiness, 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. So, my loving Gemini, whatever's going on for you emotionally this moon cycle, I'm really feeling that for you to unblock this 9 of Cups energy, you need to allow yourself to release emotionally whatever is coming through, deliver the message or accept the messages that are coming to you when it comes about that emotional stuff in your life, whether it's an apology or forgiveness, or it's somebody offering you a cup, or maybe you offering a cup, right? When I say that, it's offering something emotional or taking something emotionally. And this 3 of Cups energy is very much coming together with people in celebration. So if this means like, oh, okay, I'm hearing you had a fallout with somebody who was really emotionally close to you, and you're really struggling with that, and it's stopping you from enjoying the moment of now. And this fallout, whatever it may be, like, I'm just going to be straight up about it, Gemini. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do, honey. So that's the message I got for you, Gemini. I hope it resonates. I hope it gave you some clarity. Yeah, moving forward from this moon to the next. You know what you need to do. Yeah, follow your intuition. 100%, Gemini. Yeah. 3 of Cups. It's interesting you got a tarot card as a clarifier. Like from the Oracle Divine Doors. So I would say too, like, keep your eyes out for the number 3. That just came through for me, Gemini. Keep your eyes out for the number 3. Repeating 3 is the number 3 wherever you see it, because that's going to be a message from Spirit for you, okay, Gemini? Hope that resonates with you. We're going to move on to Cancer. Cancer is a water sign, just like our dear Pisces. And Cancers as well tend to be very much intuitives. They're very much like they listen to their emotions, and their emotions a lot of the time rule them, but that helps invest in their creativity and their ability to connect with others. So let's see what this moon cycle has in store for you, Cancer. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Can I please have a message for Cancer for this lunation cycle from this full moon until the next? Let's see what we've got here. Oh, okay, thank you. And we've got the 8 of Wands. Sorry. We've got the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, Wands energy is fire energy, my dear Cancer. So something's coming through for you right now. And it's coming in fast. Like, this is fast moving energy. And whenever I see Wands, the 8 of Wands card too, it reminds me of like text messages or emails, messages coming in really fast. So you could be getting a lot of emails or text messages right now, a lot of quick moving energy. You could feel as though, like, I'm feeling it right now. Like, you're just like, oh, I got so much to do. I have so much to do. I'm really feeling that for you, Cancer. And you might feel, yeah, you're feeling definitely like overwhelmed. Like, oh, I need a break. Oh, Cancer, yeah. 8 of Wands for sure. You need time to just sort of like charge yourself up, and you're feeling like you can get a lot done with this energy. So this is good energy for you to get all those things done that's on your list. I'm seeing a lot of you Cancers, you're finally going to be checking off all those things you had on your to-do list that you've been putting off because you've been feeling too tired or too drained. So this lunation cycle from this full moon into the next, my dear Cancer, you're gonna feel that like rising from that sacral chakra, that fire energy firing you up, moving forward so that you can get to finishing whatever it is that you need to. I'm gonna pull a clarifier to get more information about that for you, my dear Cancer. See what they have to say. Yeah, you got a lot of fire energy coming through. So tapping into that sacral chakra too. I'm also hearing that many of you, it would be good for you to look into sacral chakra meditations, because you may feel like you have too much fire. You might have problems winding down. Yeah, Cancer. Can I please have a clarifier for the 8 of Wands for Cancer for this full moon into the next? Please and thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. So this is working out in your favor. this fast-moving energy, like I said before, you're checking off a lot of things on your to-do list, Cancer. And then you've got the 10 of Pentacles, which means like rejoicing. Financially, your pockets, like you're gonna be, money's coming to you. So whatever it is you're working on, the money is coming to you from what you're working at and the things you're checking off your list. Now I'm also getting the message at work, there could be a lot coming at you, but you're going to be rewarded for it. The money's going to be there. I'm also hearing as well that this is a time for you, my dear Cancer, for you to look at your finances and make sure that you know where your money's going, because this card, because it's a lot of fast moving energy, it can mean if the money's coming in, you might want to watch where you're spending it, where you're taking action with it. So financially, it can mean looking at your finances too and making sure that you actually have a plan, because anytime I see Pentacles energy, Pentacles represent earth energy that represents our physical dimension. So within your physical dimension right now, yeah, you have a lot of money coming to you 100%. You may have more money than you're used to, and make sure you're grounding yourself, right? And they're saying some of you have been thinking about starting a savings account. This is your message to do so. Okay? And the money that comes to you, wherever it comes from, maybe it comes from work, maybe it comes from someone giving you back money they owed you, those sorts of things, whatever it may be. Yeah. So I feel like that's, I don't know what happened here, sorry friends. I feel like that's really gonna help you as well, kind of getting back up on your feet with that fire energy, is because this money come through, you've been waiting for it. You've been waiting for it, Cancer. I know you've been waiting for it, and now that it's coming through, make sure you're taking the steps to physically keep yourself comfortable. As well as, like, there's something about family too. I'm really leaning into this, so using some of that money to help you spend time with family for this lunation cycle. I'm gonna get a divine door message for you, Cancer, and see what that has to say. And please have a divine door oracle card for Cancer for this full moon into the next. Yeah, let's see what we got going on for you, because there's something about family. For many of you, maybe now you have the money to go see family. Oh, you're capable to go see family now, and travel. You're traveling to go see, some of you may be traveling finally and have the funds to be able to go see family. Okay, awesome, Cancer. Awesome. Congratulations. Your door that flew out, this is your door, by the way. And just as I got that download and that card flew out, freedom flows. You now have the freedom financially to be able to go and do the things that you want to take action towards, Cancer. That's beautiful. I'm going to read you your message. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reason. I love that these rhyme. So yeah, some of you, like financially, you've got the money coming in now that you could probably travel. So for some of you, it may mean that you're gonna get up and travel for this upcoming lunation cycle, my dear Cancers, and opening the doorway for you to be able to do that. You now have the finances and you have the energy. So I hope that resonates for you, Cancer, and I hope with wherever you're taking your fire energy that it serves you well, especially financially. I think you're definitely a lot more comfortable and capable of using this fire energy to go travel to where you wanted to go. Let me know if that resonates for you, Cancer. Aw, these have been such positive messages. I'm loving it. Okay, I'm going to move on to Leo. Leo is I'm gonna be real, Leo is now my favorite fire sign. I have a lot of Leos in my life, and this has been something that is, I'm gonna say recent for me. Yeah, I have a lot of Leos in my life that I am very thankful to have, and I can say straight up, Leo is a wonderful fire sign, very charismatic, very outgoing. You know a Leo just because of the fact that when they walk into a room, everybody notices them. So let's see, my dear Leo, what you've got in store for this upcoming moon cycle. Your archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians, can I please have a tarot collective message for Leo? Let's see. Yeah, fire sign. Very very outgoing, heated. I'm getting heated up. There we go. See, these cards just flip on their own. I don't do anything. You got Four of Wands, my loves. This is a good card for you. Ooh, ooh, something's coming in hot. Something is coming in hot for you, my dear Leos. I just got overheated. I have to fan myself a bit. Yeah, your relationships. You've recently, like, okay, so Four of Wands straight off the bat. This Four of Wands represent a foundation. They can represent like a long-term relationship. They can represent celebration. They can represent like homecoming celebrations, reunions. Like it's a card of like stability. It's a card of foundation, and you can see the foundation in the back with the tent in this card, and the people are having fun around it because you have the foundation now of what you're passionate about lighting up your life, and it's really fueling that, my dear Leos. I'm feeling that for you. This can also be a card of marriage. So like if you are recently with somebody and it's like a long-term relationship, this is the real deal. I'm hearing that this is the real deal for you, my dear Leos. And I'm definitely like, I'm getting heated from this card. Like, I feel like a lot of you, whatever's going on for you that you're passionate about, you are fired up about this. And I want to emphasize too, like, it may not be love, it might be your career. It might be something that you really love doing. It's something you're really passionate about. Ooh. Well, you're very fired up about it, my dear Leos. I can say that. You're real fired up about it. I want to know what this is. I'm curious for you, Leo. Let's get a clarifier. Ooh, I want to know. I want to know. I just heard the song in my head. Where do you go? My love me. Do, 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 do. I want to know. Okay, let's see. Can we get a clarifier for the Four of Wands for Leo, please? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, we got the Eight of Cups, and the reason you're fired up is you're finally leaving behind what used to emotionally weigh you down in relationships. You are finding whatever it is you're passionate about, you are leaving behind what used to stop you from enjoying it. Enjoying what fired you up, enjoying what made you passionate, my dear Leo. And like emotionally, you're finally walking away from things that don't fulfill you, and you finally are stepping into knowing what you deserve. Aha. So you've left a lot of the BS behind. You're done with that. You're done with being with people who do not fill your cups. Okay? The people who do not fill your cups. So those individuals who do not fill your cups, my dear Leo, you're done with them. You're done having like relationships or going on with whatever you're passionate about. Like you're focused. You're really focused, and you're really fired up about going after what you're passionate about. And you're leaving behind what doesn't fulfill you. You're leaving it behind. You're done with it. You are not even looking in the back rearview mirror from all the stuff you are driving and moving forward away from. You really aren't, Leo, this moon cycle. And you finally feel as though you've stepped into where you need to be when it comes to what fires you up in your life, whether it be your career or a relationship. But I really am feeling for sure that like whatever it is, like you're done being weighed down by that doesn't serve you, and you're letting it go this moon cycle too. Like you're just right fired up about it. Woohoo. Okay, let's get a Divine Door Oracle card for you, Leo, and see what that has to say. Aw, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. Nice comments from people. Okay, Leo, can I please have a Divine Door? Angels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Please have, there we go. So, this is your door. You see, you are opening a doorway, my dear Leo, to something beautiful. Something that's going to nourish you. Something that has a strong foundation. You see the tree in the back of this door. I haven't even read it yet. The tree representing that rooted, strong foundation, like the structure in the Four of Wands. Okay? So be proud of yourself, Leo. I'm proud of you. Okay, let's read the message. I'm really excited for you. Begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear, till the moment is yours. Begin now here. So this is a new beginning for you. It really is, Leo. From this full moon into the next, like you're moving towards what what is strong and a strong foundation and fires you up that you're passionate about, and you're leaving all that emotional baggage that stopped you from going after and having this behind. And you can see the moon, the full moon in this card, and this individual walking away from those cups that aren't full. Like, you're done. You're emotionally done with anything that doesn't fill up your cup. I'm really proud of you, Leo. Good for you. I hope that serves you. It sounds like you're gonna have a really, really good full moon till the next. Awesome. You have to let me know how that resonates. Okay. Ooh, I got hot talking about that. Like, that was a fiery message. Some of you may not know I am clairsentient, which means to feel. So I feel when I tap into some of the psychic energy, like I physically feel things. And that just got me all fired up, Leo. Whew. Okay, we are going to move on to Virgo. We are currently in Virgo season. The sun is in Virgo right now. Good job, Leo. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we got going on for our dear Virgos, shall we? Virgo is an earth sign that is known for being almost meticulous when it comes to how they organize their life or go about things. They tend to have a very large inner child, so they can be a bit whimsical. Also known as the maiden archetype, right? So having kind of like an innocent viewpoint about things, which is very nice about Virgos. Let's see what this full moon until the next has in store for you, Virgo. Your archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present. Please show Virgo. Okay, thank you. How do you want to be received? Okay. You got the 5 of Cups, my dear Virgo, in reverse, which isn't a bad thing. So before you're like, oh no, what energy is blocked? You are blocking apathy. You are done, Virgo, saying that this doesn't emotionally matter to you, right? Because I said cups. What do cups represent? They represent the emotional body. The 4 of Cups, when it's upright, usually means that you are feeling apathetic. You are not seeing the gifts the universe is giving to you. So in reverse, what the 5 of Cups represents is that you do see what the universe is giving you. You do see it. And usually, like, this card, traditionally, when it's seen, the individual is looking down at the spilt cups and ignoring the cups that are full behind him. And in this one, you can see she's emptying a cup. So the imagery with this as well is that you may be moving forward from what you have lost, finally, good for you, Virgo, and seeing what you've gained through what you gave up, from what you walked away from what you don't need anymore. And I'm really hearing that for you now. You're seeing that I just got a download for you, Virgo. You see now it didn't work out for you not because it wasn't meant for you, but because it wasn't for you at all. Whatever it wasn't for you at all. And I know that emotionally that probably got you really down, Virgo. Whatever it was, you were really emotionally attached to it and you grieved over it, but it didn't work out for you because it just didn't align with who you are. And I see that now. Like, this lunation, you're really stepping into owning the fact that, okay, this didn't work out for me, but now I know why. All right, you're getting clarity on that. You're getting a lot of clarity on that, Virgo. I'm gonna get a clarifier for you, Virgo, and find out what's going on here. Just to dig into the energy a bit more for you. It didn't work out for you because it wasn't meant for you. Like, oh, things happened to you for a lesson too. This was a lesson for you. Moving forward, you see the lesson, you learn the lesson, Virgo. Emotionally, you learn the lesson. And you see now how in the future moving forward, it worked out for your benefit. It really did. So can I please have a clarifier for you? Thank you. Now we've got the 10 of Cups, or sorry, 10 of Wands. Now this represents a burden. So you could feel as though you were really carrying an emotional burden with this, okay? And letting go. So you're releasing an emotional burden. That's what I'm hearing. You're releasing an emotional burden. And I want to emphasize too, like, you can see this individual, he's struggling to carry all these wands. Whatever it is that you released, Virgo, and that wasn't emotionally working out for you anymore, and that you're moving on from, and you're you know, gaining the understanding that this is for your benefit, it's a burden for you. And you see that it was a burden for you. You see whatever it was that you had you emotionally like upset and grieving, it was nothing more than a burden in your life. Oh, so it worked out for your benefit. And the other message I'm getting to with the Ten of Wands is don't be afraid to reach out for help. Like, you can't carry everything on your own. So if there's a moment, my dear Virgos, where you're just feeling too emotionally overwhelmed for whatever reason, yeah, you're tired. I just got a wave of exhaustion. Like, you're tired. So if there's stuff going on in your life that you need help with, Virgo, ask for it. Don't wait for other people to chime in. You need to speak up, open that throat chakra, and ask for that help, okay? I'm gonna get a divine door for you, an oracle card, my dear Virgos. Let's see, can I please have oracle card? Thank you for Virgo, for the collective, for archangels, divine beings, pure light, ancestral guides and guardians. Please show me the divine, what, this one? Thank you. So you've been carrying a heavy uphill battle. You notice the stairs and the imagery of this door. I haven't even read it, and I'm seeing that with this Ten of Wands, you may have been feeling as though there's a lot of emotional weight on you, that you're letting go of this moon cycle, and I'm really proud of you, Virgo, because you're allowing that release to happen. I'm going to read the message. The message is birth. Another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings for you. What was I talking about, Virgo? I was talking about the fact that you now see that what didn't work out for you was a blessing. What, you know, failed, you're going to be better for it. You now see the blessing in disguise. Oh, you see the blessing in disguise. Even though you feel very burdened by what may or may not have happened, right? Whether it worked out or it didn't work out, you now see that this has given you a renewed sense of self. You're working towards birthing a new you. Birthing a new life, because you realize now, like, whatever didn't work out, it was for your benefit to help you step into who you are becoming. Ooh, I like that for you, Virgo. I like that a lot. You'll have to let me know how that resonates. I'm interested. Sounds like a good month for you from this full moon to the next. Yes, it does, my dear Virgos. Okay, I have some tea here. Okay, so I'm going to move on to Libra. Libra is an air sign, a very hard-working air sign, I'll give you that. Libras are known for, you know, being the person that you can depend on. They're always there. They tend to be a sign that is very intellectual. They are very good problem solvers. Libras are very good problem solvers, and they're usually very mechanical in how they think. They're very good with their hands. A lot of them, like engineering, you know, fixing things. Libras tend to be very good at that. Okay, let me just focus in here on your energy, Libra. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Can I please have a collective message for Libra from this full moon into the next? How do you want to be received? Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. Oh, Libra, you've been in your feels. You've been in your head. The Nine of Swords can represent anxiety. And I was getting that with the deck. It was a bit shaky. Like, the cards were like, eh. Yeah, you've been very anxious, my dear Libra, and spending a lot of time in your head. You might have had a number of sleepless nights going on for you recently with the Nine of Swords. Swords rule the mental body. And you can see this individual, she's got a whole flock of crows above her, soaring above her, and she's sobbing by a pillow. So those crows represent the mental thoughts that are swarming in your head that are keeping you awake at night. So the first thing I always say when I see this card, first off, is are you getting enough sleep? And what is it that's making you anxious at night, that's keeping you from your sleep? And what can you do moving forward to help yourself get a better night's sleep and to let go of whatever may be stressing you out. If you've got a lot of stressors right now, oh, yeah, especially with that anxiety, yeah, there's telling me that, like, don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid. There are great counselors. I'm telling you, hands down, counseling saved my life. I'll tell you straight up. I have no shame in admitting this. As being somebody who has struggled with mental health issues the majority of my life, counseling is great, my dear Libra. And if you are really mentally struggling right now, my loves, do not be ashamed of this. This is a very hard time for all of us, Libra. And you've been doing a great job. Spirit really wants me to, like, get that through to you, that you've been doing so well. You've had a lot on your plate. They're showing me that, like, you've been very overwhelmed with everything that's going on, and you've been trying to keep face, keep being that person who can, like, get everything done. And they're telling me that, like, you know what, this to-do list or whatever's mentally going on, it's just become too much. I'm gonna get a clarifier for you, Libra, and find out more from this moon cycle to the next, what's going on for you. So yeah, you could be feeling, Libra, that you just kind of you're too much in your head. You gotta ground down. Counseling's great if you need it. Spending time in nature, meditating, like self-care. It's really important for you. Can I please have a clarifier for Libra for the Nine of Swords? Clarifying energy. Thank you, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm getting that. Like, I just feel tight in my chest, and I'm just feeling really scattered. I'm seeing you're having a hard time focusing during the day too, Libra, because you're not getting enough sleep. So if you're struggling with that, there we go. Don't be afraid to talk to, you got some intuition coming in. The High Priestess. The High Priestess represents your divine feminine intuition. When I talk about divine feminine energy, I'm not just talking about, like, the sex female. I'm talking about feminine embodiment. That means easing into your intuition, listening to that gut feeling. Something's keeping you up, Libra. For some of you, and this is just for some of you, I just got a download. What you think they're doing, they're doing. I don't know what that means. What you think they're doing, they're doing. And you have been kept up all night thinking about this, my dear Libra. Okay? I don't know what that applies to, but that was a message that came through. And the High Priestess represents intuition. She represents, like, secrets becoming uncovered. She represents the spiritual aspects as well. So, some of you, like a lot of you right now are going through what I like to call a spiritual awakening. You're finding now your intuition is heightened. You don't know how to deal with this. You're feeling overwhelmed by the spiritual stuff that may be happening to you right now. Hey, I'm here for you. If that's you, Libra, don't be afraid to reach out to me. I am here for you. DM me, okay? And I'm gonna say this right now, like, if you're going through some stuff, don't be afraid to reach out to people for help. Especially when it comes to your mental health. Like, take care of yourselves, honey. And with the High Priestess, especially because this is a major arcana card, this is saying spiritually right now, you are stepping into your intuitive power. You're stepping into your spiritual aspect. You are stepping into trusting yourself. And that's what's keeping you up at night, is you're having trouble trusting yourself, accepting your intuition as your guide, because it's been very, very, very prominent. And you're like, what is this? What is this? What is happening to me? It's your intuition, honey. It's time to listen, and it's getting really loud for you, okay? Because you are now embodying that intuitive energy. You are now embodying that High Priestess energy, okay? Of stepping into your right spiritually. I feel that for you, Libra. Let's get a divine door for you. Can I please have a divine door for Libra? Oh yeah. Your archangels, divine beings, pure white light. Jude, I just saw Jude on the back of this card. For any and all of you Libras who have someone named Jude in your life, or I'm hearing the song Hey Jude now. If that song recently came on for you while you were out, or if it comes on for you, that's a message from Spirit, and this is also a message for you to pay attention to. Oh, here we go. I'm going to read this message. You see this doorway? There's 2 doorways here to go through. And I really want to point out, do you see the imagery on this card? There's kind of like this kind of darkened area, and then you see we have the peak here. The same thing is going on in the High Priestess card. Do you see the pillars? And do you see the peak there for your doorway? And that these cards, when they're side by side, look very similar. Do you see it? So you are stepping into your intuitive spiritual energy, my dear Libras. So this message is for you. A reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases. You can find peace within the strangest of places. So they're saying, like, start digging into that spirituality, Libra. Digging into that spiritual side. You're being called right now, if you're being called to look into, like, you know, more of the woo-woo stuff, follow that intuition. Follow your inner compass where it's guiding you, okay? Go towards whatever spiritually you are being called to. That is my message for you, Libra. I hope that resonates. Yeah. And make sure you're getting enough sleep. Take care of yourselves, honey. That's what I got for Libras. Okay, I'm going to move on to Scorpio. Oof, Scorpio. So right off the bat, I don't believe things just happen. I'm gonna say, my dear Scorpios, what's going on for you? You feeling a little bit off kilter, are you? Scorpio is a water sign, renowned for their ability to be confused with a fire sign because they are so passionate. They're a very intense sign, and being a water sign, that rules the emotional body. So when a Scorpio gets passionate about something, it's almost as if they can't think of anything else. Maybe work, could be a relationship, whatever it is, and this passion is what fuels them and makes them such a wonderful sign, because to be that passionate about something really helps them to embody it fully. Okay. Oh, thank you. As usual, so accurate. Thank you. Let's see what we've got for you, my dear Scorpios. Thank you, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Please show me what Scorpio as a collective from this moon until the next, their overall energy. Yeah. So I'm feeling a little bit discombobulated, and I'm getting that with the cards. Just with how they're flowing right now, Scorpio. You're feeling a little bit off kilter. Something's going on where you're not feeling grounded. You're not feeling grounded at all. Let's see. Can I please have a card for Scorpio? Please and thank you. It's almost like an impatience. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so we got the Two of Wands reversed. So whenever I have a card reversed, like, I go through all my decks before I do my readings and I turn them all upright. So when a card comes out reversed, it is meant to be reversed. And reversed always represents to me blocked energy, which isn't always a bad thing. Okay? So what I'm seeing right now, we have a woman who's staring out a window and she's looking out. So for me, Two of Wands means that you have to make a choice on the journey you're currently on and making a choice on where you're heading. And you're feeling impatient about this choice because, oh, you're blocked from making it, Scorpio. You are blocked from making this decision right now. You're feeling blocked, and it's making you really, really like, oh, I'm really impatient about this. I feel that. Yeah, so this moon cycle, like, you're feeling really impatient. I want to know more. I need more information, Scorpio. Yeah, Two of Wands. Wands represents fire energy, represents our creativity, represents our passion. A lot of time it's around career or what we're most passionate about. It can be a relationship too. But you're blocked right now from making a decision, or you may be blocking yourself because you don't feel comfortable making it. Ooh. Yeah, you're something isn't coming through for you. Could have something to do with travel. You may be blocked from traveling somewhere. Is that it, my dear Scorpio? Let's find out. Thank you, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Thank you so much for being present here today. Please show the Scorpio collective clarifier for the Two of Wands. What just flipped? I saw it flip. So when I say a card flip, you can go through. There she is. Okay, Seven of Cups. You got too many options, which is okay. So you got a lot of options right now, my dear Scorpio, and it's making you feel overwhelmed, or you may feel blocked from going after the options or making a decision or a choice for yourself. just gonna trying to send me something. What is it? You're blocked from committing to something, whatever it may be. Maybe it's travel, maybe it's a choice. You're not able to commit to something right now. And I'm really feeling that this has caused you quite a bit of like angst and like, oof, like you're flustered by it. You're feeling a little bit upset about it, and that's okay. Whatever these choices are that you can't make right now, there's a reason you can't make that. And I'm really going to deliver this message to you, Scorpio, that you're being blocked from making this decision because they're telling me that the decision would be too impulsive. You need time to think about it. You need time to think about it before you make your decision, okay? Before you move forward with whatever it is. And like I said before, blocked energy isn't always bad, okay? So they're saying to me, you've got a lot to think about, a lot of options, a lot of different things to weigh out with this Seven of Cups energy before you move forward with making this decision and choosing which way you're going to go, which path you're going to take, my dear Scorpio. And they're blocking you like, I always believe things happen for a reason. I know. And they're saying to me, like, you're being blocked from making this decision right now because you need more time to think about it. You need to weigh your options. That's what they're saying, Scorpio. You need to weigh your options. And trust that when you have taken into account all those different options you have, that energy of the block Two of Wands will turn upright and you'll be able to move forward and choose the wand, choose the path that you need to take that's going to be best for you. I promise you that. But look at your options, weigh your options, take time, because you're being given this time so that you can actually think deeply about it. And they're telling me too, like, whatever you're emotionally attached to, you need to listen to your heart in making this decision. Don't just make this decision because it seems the most logical. You need to listen to your intuition, which is what this full moon's about too, being highlighted. I'm gonna get a divine door for you. Okay, thank you. That came out quick. They want, which one, how do you want to be received? That one. Okay. Sunset. You'll see the sunset. So like, oh, you want to see some crazy imagery? You see the sunset? Where is she? She's looking out at an orange sunset. How crazy is that? I love when that happens with tarot. Okay, so first off, before I read this card, you are getting a lot of sun energy coming through, and the sun represents blessings, it represents joy, it represents, like, you know, divine happiness. Whatever your happiness is, that's what they're saying. Like, listen to your intuition and go with what makes you happy, okay? I'm going to read the message for you, Scorpio. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade and the sunlight burn. Oh, as the sunlight burns. Yeah, so this is too talking about, like, emotionally right now, you're frustrated that you're not capable of making the decision or being able to move forward with what it is you think that would work out best. But emotionally, it's going to be for your benefit in the long run, because you're going to release whatever was blocking you from making this decision, because it's actually not emotionally good for you. That's what I'm hearing. You're blocked from making this decision because the thing that you want to make the decision on, my dear Scorpio, isn't going to be emotionally fulfilling for you. That's why you're being blocked right now. And they really are emphasizing with this clarifying Seven of Cards that in order for you to move forward, you're going to have to weigh your options. Weigh your options, okay? That's the message I have for you, Scorpio. I hope that resonates for you. You'll have to let me know. Get those weighed. Listen to your intuition. Seems to be the big message with, like, everything so far. Listen to your intuition. Yes? So we are moving on to Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, and it is my moon. Sagittarius is known as the Archer and the Wanderer. They tend to have a very explorative type of personality. They're very outgoing. They like to explore, experience new things, go after new things. Let's see what this moon cycle has in store for you, Sagittarius. Thank you, Archangels, Divine Beings, Pure White Light, Ancestral Guides, and Guardians. Can I please have an overall energy card from this full moon to the next for the collective Sagittarius. Let's see, Sagittarius, what have we got going on for you from this full moon to the next? I'm almost feeling breathless, my dear Sagittariuses. I'm feeling breathless and hot. Did you see that card fly right out? We got the Six of Wands reversed. Okay, so Six of Wands, when it's upright, represents victory. It represents like accomplishment. And you may be feeling as though you've been winded. You've been winded. You've been unsuccessful at something. Like I said, blocked energy. You're not able to have the success you wanted. You didn't have the victory you wanted. And moving through this lunation, I'm gonna get a clarifier because there's more to this story, my dear Sagittarius. What's going on for you? Yeah, I got winded when I was doing your cards, so there's something that knocked the wind out of you. This came abruptly for you, whatever it was. And it was something that, like, you know, you're pretty passionate about, right? We got that Wands energy, that fire energy. That's your suit. Can I please have a clarifier for the Six of Wands for Sagittarius? Thank you, Archangels, Divine Beings, Pure White Light. Yeah, like, what's going on here? As a blocked card, like, you're feeling as though you haven't been successful at something. And the reason you weren't successful at something is I'm feeling like whatever it was, it came out of nowhere. That stopped you from the victory you foresaw, or there we go. Okay, we've got temperance, we've got healing. Oh, some of you may be sick right now. Some of you may be recovering from something. You might have had all the wind knocked out of you. You could have fallen ill, or you could have had something happen that just emotionally was very impactful. That's causing you to stop some things in your life. Temperance represents the major arcana. Oh, this is your card. Temperance is the major arcana of Sagittarius. So anytime this happens, when it is the sign I'm reading for, I want to point this out. This is your card, so pay attention. Temperance represents alchemy. It represents taking what has stopped you from your victory and alchemizing it to your full potential, making essentially like crap into gold. Taking the shit and turning it into gold for yourself, okay, my dear Sagittarius? And like with this blocked Six of Wands energy, this has a lot to do with your own healing too, and I'm feeling that this lunation, whatever happened that caused you to just stop in your tracks from something you honestly thought was going to be very successful or victorious, it's now causing you to tap within yourself for your own healing and your own well-being and learning about moderation. And when I talk about moderation, that's everything in your life. It could be work-life balance. It could be relationships and personal life. It could be whatever you may be addicted to. That's another thing. You could be healing from that too. And whatever's going on for you, you are in a period of healing, because I always like to say that temperance represents healing. And it is a time for you. You can see he's dipping his toe into the water where intuitively you know what to do that's going to serve you in the long run, so that you can unblock this block to victory or success and turn it upright. So moving forward, Sagittarius, the advice I have for you from the cards is to remember moderation. You don't have to do everything all at once. You can take it in bite-sized chunks. If you are feeling like exhausted or winded right now, take a step back. You're not stopping your victory by taking care of yourself. You're fueling yourself to go after it. And that was a direct message from Spirit, okay? You are fueling yourself to go after it when you take care of yourself. I'm going to get a divine door for you, Sagittarius, and see what they have to say. Your archangels, divine beings, pure white light. Can I please have a doorway or a message for the collective Sagittarius? Yeah, this is a healing time for you. From this full moon till the next, you're really being asked to listen to your intuition, Sagittarius, when it comes to how you take care of yourself. For you to have the success in your life that you want. Because you're not going to be successful if you have no energy to do it. Okay, Sagittarius? That's all I got. Yeah, you're not going to be successful if you don't have energy to do it. Let's see what we got here for you. Slowing down is important. Slowing down is important. There we go. this is a beautiful doorway for you, Sagittarius. Before, I just want to point out this imagery too. Do you see the colors and how they match? Do you see that the angel is in this light blue color and this door is in this light blue color, and then we have like the reddish pink around it? I love that. I love that. And I'm feeling for you to open this doorway for yourself, you need to nourish yourself. Like flowers nourish themselves, okay? They represent beauty, they represent abundance, and you need to give that to yourself so that you can change this Six of Wands to an upright position. And your message on the back of this card is the Odyssey. I don't know if you can see that. And it says, the Odyssey. Take in the beauty of the country lands and botany. Explore the world like a gypsy traveler's odyssey. So this is saying for your healing, you need to get outside. You need to get outside so you can recharge yourself for this victory, right? Unblock this Six of Wands energy so that you can go after it, what it is you're passionate about for that victory and that success. This oracle card is also saying to me that you need to make time to get outside, Sagittarius, for you to fulfill that need that you need for exploration, to go out and visit places because you've been cooped up too long. They're saying you've been cooped up too long and you need to get out there. Get back out there. Go see some nature. Go on a hike. Okay? That's my message for you, my dear Sagittarius. I hope that resonates. You'll have to let me know. And take time for yourself. It's not selfish to take time for yourself. Alright, I'm moving on to Capricorn with 3 signs left. We're just powering through these. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn is an earth sign, represented by the sea goat. Don't ask me why it's a sea goat. I don't have an explanation for that. I'm sure someone does. But they're a very hard-working sign as an earth sign. They're very focused on their achievements and making sure that they reach their potential and full potential. Let's see what Capricorn has in store. Thank you, Archangels, Divine Beings, Pure White Light, Ancestral Guides, and Guardians. Please show me what Capricorn's overall energy for this lunation from this moon until the next. So, right off the bat, I noticed with the cards, I'm having trouble getting a single card or 2 cards into the deck, which means for me, that says intuitively, what I'm getting from that is you're having trouble trying to force something to work for you, Capricorn. I don't know what you're trying to force to work for you, but usually if you have to force it, it's not meant for you, Capricorn. Yes. Okay. A whole bunch of cards came out, so I'm just going to ask my guides, how do you want to be received? Telling me this one. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Okay. And the Page of Pentacles represents, like I said, messages coming in. For me, pages always bear messages. And Capricorn, the message I'm getting is around your finances, around your physical life. You're trying to force something to happen with how you go about your finances or your physical life, and it's not coming through for you. You may have messages telling you how to do something and you're not listening to them. I'm getting that as well. And pages also can represent like messages coming in around the physical aspects of your life. So you could be getting messages around how to do something within your physical dwelling, or how to do something about your finances, or how to do something about your spending. And like I said, when I was shuffling the cards, it just felt very like forced. I'm gonna get a clarifier for you, Capricorn. Get more information about that. Yeah, it felt very forced. That was the word I would use. Yeah. Could be some news around your finances that you're trying to, not hear. Is it some news around your finances you don't want to hear, Capricorn? Is that it? What have we got? We've got Judgment answering the call. So Judgment also represents like a rising, and it represents always for me like we're coming to a moment of rising up and answering what we're being called to do. So you are being called something about your physical aspects of your life, Capricorn, and as an earth sign, it can be difficult for you to, accept taking outside resources to assist you. And I feel as though with the Judgment card, you're being called to do something within your physical life that you're not usually comfortable with. And I felt that with the cards too, because they kind of felt, like I was saying before, a little bit jumbled. Yeah, and I'm feeling like you're having a hard time pinning down the decision you want to make, because the messages coming in may not resonate with you the way that you'd like them to. Ooh, what's that about? You don't like the way the messages are resonating with you. Okay, so you have to make a final decision when it comes to your overall life's path, my dear Capricorn, and where you're going physically. And you're being called to action. You're being called to take action with how you move forward right now when it comes to your physical life, Capricorn. And it's up to you. And I really want to emphasize once again with this full moon that this full moon is all about aligning the spiritual with the physical, listening to your intuition as a guide, going after whatever it is that you are spiritually being called to do. So you see this as an angel blowing a horn, and they're all rising up out of their graves, right? So it can also represent, like, you know, your things are coming to light, things from the past may be coming up that are making you realize what it is you need to change, or physically need to change in your life in order for you to move forward and being who you want to be. I hear that for you, Capricorn. Let's get a divine door for you and see what message Spirit has regarding that. Can I please have a divine doorway for Capricorn Collective? Thank you, Archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Thank you so much. Please have a divine doorway for Capricorn. Yeah, like, you're being called to make changes when it comes to how you physically live your life, Capricorn. And there could be different messages that are coming in with you that, like, you're feeling almost as though your hand is being forced to make this decision. But like I said before, answer the call based on your intuition. Use your judgment that aligns with you. And we've got this beautiful blue doorway here with white all around it. And I once again, I'm just going to emphasize what color is this card. It's blue with white all around it. This card is also blue. So I'm going to read the message. Secret stitches. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly. Kind draw memories and sketches for others to find. Hold on, let me feel into this. You need to wander and seek out the best physical steps for you to take, for you stepping into what you need to do within your physical life and becoming who you need to become. And you have a lot of messages coming in around what you physically should be doing, my dear Capricorns. And I want to remind you that take the advice, but listen to your intuition. Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? That's my message for you, Capricorn, 100%. And I want to represent, like, I wanted to mention that blue is a healing color. So you could be probably healing a lot of stuff coming through about how you go about your physical life, okay, Capricorn? We're going to move on to Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius. Yes, I am. Aquarius is an air sign, also known as the weirdos of the Zodiac. They tend to be out-of-the-box thinkers because they're ruled by the air sign, which represents the mental body. Aquarius tends to be very much in their head, sometimes in their own world. Let's get a card and find out what's going on for you, Aquarius, from this full moon to the next. Can I please have an overall energy card for Aquarius from this full moon until the next? Thank you, Archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral. Oh, thank you. We've got the King of Pentacles reversed. So, King of Pentacles, when he's upright, represents mastery over the physical domain. And right now, that's blocked energy. So Pentacles represents the physical aspects of our life, our financial aspects of our life. So right now, you could be feeling as though you're blocked from mastering your financial aspects or mastering how you go about your physical life, my dear Aquarius. And it's masculine energy. Kings are always masculine energy. And when I talk about masculine energy, I'm not talking about the sex of a male. I'm talking about what masculine energy represents energetically, and that is action, doing. And you may be feeling as though you're blocked from doing what it is you physically want to do or what you are trying to do within your financial domain. Let's get a clarifier for you, Aquarius. Yeah, I feel as though you may be feeling blocked right now about what it is you're looking to pursue and go after physically. And I always say that the King of Pentacles represents King Midas, right? That one just flew right out. So we've got the Two of Swords. So this is a decision that needs to be made. So to unblock this energy, my dear Aquarius, you need to listen to your intuition, because you're going to notice that she's got two swords here. And read the message that's here for you, Aquarius. And the message with the divine doors is offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. Okay, so they're saying to me with this blocked king energy that in order for you to get the offerings, the physical offerings that you are after, sorry, this one's right side up. To get the physical offerings that you're after, you need to listen to your intuition, let your heart guide you, and share more than expected and see love come around. So in order for you to get replenished in those blessings, you need to accept releasing. Oh, you're hanging on too tightly to your physical life. Are you hanging on too tightly to things, Aquarius? Are you hanging on too tightly? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so I want to talk about lack mentality. If we hang on too much to a lack mentality, feeling as though we do not have enough, that like we never have enough, we stop ourselves from receiving. So in order for you to receive and turn this King of Pentacles, this King Midas upright for you so you can physically get what you want, you need to step out of that lack mentality, and mantras or affirmations can really help you with that. So doing affirmations, Aquarius, like money flows to me abundantly, I am abundant, money flows to me easily, blah blah blah, things like that. Like Google affirmations for lack mentality, Aquarius, and that'll help you a lot, okay? I hope that resonates with you and gave you some clarity. Our very last sign, Pisces, which is the moon, our full moon. My dear Pisces, for a lot of my Pisces, this full moon has just been kind of like, now you know how I feel, everyone. Pisces is a water sign, a very sensitive water sign, and they're very in tune with their intuitions and usually very gifted when it comes to their abilities psychically. Yes, Aquarius, you need to be open. You need to be open. Let's see what the cards have to say for Pisces. Pisces. Can I please have an overall tarot card energy for the sign collective of Pisces? Thank you so much, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me. Please show the collective Pisces what they need to hear. Yeah, Pisces is a very creative sign as well. Thank you. How do you want to be received? Okay, so you've got the Ten of Pentacles, Pisces. Everything is turning up for Pisces. Ten of Pentacles represents family, reunion, physically coming together with people, rejoicing, money, abundance in money. It means that you have money in the bank. It means that money is coming to you. Physically, you're doing okay this moon cycle, Pisces, and you could be having reunions with the people that you've been disconnected from. And that could be a family reunion too. Yeah. With the Ten of Pentacles, this is a time of feeling as though like you're inheriting what abundance is. You're inheriting the abundance you deserve. That is the message I just got. Your blessings are coming to you, Pisces. It really feels like that within your physical domain. And it doesn't always have to be money. It can be something physical within your life. Like you're finally moving into that apartment that you've been wishing for, or you finally got that new thing you've been wanting, or you finally have enough money to do the thing you've wanted to do, or you're finally able to move forward financially from where you were before in a way that you couldn't, that allows you to be able to interact and socialize with the people that you love that you couldn't before, right? You're getting that freedom with this card. It can also mean inheritance, so money coming from places that you least expected. So be open to that, my dear Pisces. I'm going to get a clarifier for you to find out what's going on. Let's get a clarifying card for Pisces, please, and thank you. Thank you, archangels, divine beings. Oh, there we go. You've got the Four of Cups, which is saying to me, like, Four of Cups, you see the cup is being offered by the universe. You're not seeing all your blessings you have with this 10 of Pentacles. Oh, I just got a download. Sorry. Pisces, you have so much to be grateful for in your life physically. You have so much to be grateful for when it comes to the people that love you. And right now you may not be able to see it, but it's important that you do take note of it. Because not seeing it, like you're missing out on things, like you're missing out on the blessing that is being offered to you by not seeing how much you have to be grateful for. Pisces, I'm gonna really tell you that for this upcoming moon cycle, focus on your gratitude. Focus on gratitude. Gratitude's gonna be your attitude. And don't let your blessings pass you by. If somebody gives you an offering, or they're offering you a cup, right? An emotional aspect. It could be someone's coming forward within your family to offer you some kind of apology or a message around that. They're offering you a cup, or even the universe is offering you a new way to emotionally expand yourself. Please see it. Please see it, and don't be apathetic. Don't be apathetic. Okay, what do we got here? Put those down. Be received. Thank you. Pisces, you've got, so once again, this is a tree, right? You've got a strong foundation in the back. You're walking through this doorway. I think Leo had this card too. You're moving towards a happy time in your life, and you'll see the coloring, like yellow in the background. That's joy. A tree with strong foundations, and the individual in this card is sitting under a tree and not seeing the golden opportunities that are surrounding them. You have so much opportunity and so much to be grateful for, my dear Pisces. Don't let these blessings pass you by. So I'm going to read you the message. Begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. So with this one, the message I'm getting from Spirit, my dear Pisces, is you need to be more in the moment. Stop looking at what you are looking too much in the future instead of enjoying the moment of now. Please enjoy the moment of now. Practice mindfulness, Pisces, and that'll really help you to step into beginning here, to be here, right? To be in the now, to be in the here moments. And I feel like that's really important for you moving forward from this moon cycle to the next, so that you can accept this offering that the universe is giving you for all this lovely abundance with the 10 of Pentacles. Like Pisces, you got a lot to be thankful for. Just remember to be grateful for it, okay? So that's all I've got. That's all 12 signs for all of my lovely zodiac signs. Thank you all of you who decided to pop on here. I had a wonderful individual keep track of the names for me while I've been doing my reading, and I will be choosing a lucky individual to receive a free live half-hour reading of their choice with me. So give me 48 hours and I will have that up. If you are looking for a personal reading, my website, I am accepting bookings, and you can go through there just by clicking the link in my bio. So with that, I am wishing you all a very happy full moon. I will be putting out information for the new moon circle within the next week, so you want to keep your heads up about that. All right, I'm sending you all so much love. Take care.